baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Both Sox enter today's matchup with an 11. Jose Urquidy, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
First pitch on its way. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Sale has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And another foul ball. Brantley aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next up is Yordan Alvarez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pops this one up. Devers into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, man. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Alex Bregman is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Sale sets. Here he comes 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Check on first by Sale, but the runner's back easily. The 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
A runner on first with 2 away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The 3-2 one more time. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. Brentley rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Carlos Correa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A ball and a strike now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now. Counts even at 2. The pitch. This pitch is popped up. Dahlbeck is there, and the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Houston. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Bosch. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Urquidy with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
The first baseman.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. First pitch on the way. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
The catcher.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Red Sox do pick up a run. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Aledmys Diaz.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Diaz.
And he puts it on the ground to second, reined in, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting seven. The seventh.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Sale has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound and has allowed just over 1 run per 9 innings, an ERA in the low 1s. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Next, here is Martin Maldonado. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Souza, the runner at second with 1 away. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth. The right fielder.
So now here is Ross Adolph looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Bosch into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Houston. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Striding in for Boston, Hunter Renfroe, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. It's up and out of here into the archways.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
The second base.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. Fouled away. 261 the average coming into action here. 7 homers and 19 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches, 1 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on it. A ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Souza is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to hit is Alex Verdugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Mowing away with that one, it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get to first out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and a jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swing, and he pops him up. Dahlbeck trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter, Yoda.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Devers gloves it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 4th inning opens with the leadoff single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right.
Adolph
is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Into the box, Rafael Devers. He popped out in his first trip. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And now the first pitch. A dive, but it's off his glove. Step on the bag for 1.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Stepping in next, Bobby Dahlbeck off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Behind 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. Hit to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Carlos.
Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Astros.
So now to the plate, Aledmus Diaz grounded out in his last at-bat. Sale's ready. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
That's wide, 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brantley going back to the track, to the wall. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next up, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Striding in for Houston, Steven Souza. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
He's set and the pitch. Martin Maldonado will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he'll get back in safely. Souza gets his lead at first, nobody out. And there's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Hit on the ground to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. To second for 1. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. And their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Yuli Gurriel is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Verdugo is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Astros. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. This year against right-handed pitching, Martinez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
Obvious pitch recognition right there.
Up next.
0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Runners back. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
The batter, the first baseman.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Boston striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Flew out last time up. Sail into the windup. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Aledmus Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Astros Stepping up is Kevin Plawecki. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
The catcher.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Diaz is under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Hunter Renfroe to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Fouled away. Smoke toward third. Oh, way to get dirty. The throw. How about that? And here's another look at that highlight reel play with Show Track. Didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop, and then you see the good hard throw across the diamond to record the out. Nice work. Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. Bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next to the Astros.
So next to hit is Martin Maldonado. Singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. He's in there for strike 1. Drilled to the right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Now it'll be Ross Adolph. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And now the first pitch.
Yeah.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Houston. Score. And now in the box, Alex Verdugo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Alex Verdugo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Next, it'll be J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brantley on the move. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Danny.
So stepping in is Danny Bosch. First pitch of the AB now. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And there's a base hit on the line. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Tapped up the third base line. Bosch is off of first with 2 away. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Souza on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Josh Taylor.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Yuli.
Now pitch on the way.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And that's out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Whoa, that's up there.
There's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's ball
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, and a count.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Fouled off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. At the plate now is Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Now here's the first offering. Hammered the other way to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Ranked to him. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ryan Stanek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, Bobby Dalbec. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
One and 2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Hit back up the middle. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
And stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Souza gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Matt Barnes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
So here is Aledmus Diaz. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 2.
Aledmus.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Ball.
Fastball just off the inside corner.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back. The catcher, Martin.
Next, it'll be Martin Maldonado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Boston led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Sale earns win number 7 on the season. Matt Barnes hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line.